Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. What I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way.
Welcome inside Northwest Stadium, football fans, located in Landover, Maryland. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Katie York set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's out in the clear. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 37. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He breaks the tackle, and he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Continuing to move past the 45. Keeps it moving. At the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 12-point game in the first. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. This guy has been a nightmare to deal with all season, Brock. And I'm not just talking about the ground game. He actually just set a new single-season record for receiving touchdowns by running back with that one.
Pretty awesome. You're already worried about stopping these guys on the ground. That's a full-time job in of itself. But oh, by the way, he's also one of the best pass catchers and the top option in the passing game. You create mismatches with a weapon like this, and he just set an all-timer.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
60 Eagles, 18, Pioneer.
3rd and long for him here. Trying for the deep ball. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And a fair catch made here at the 17.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Going to go with Barkley on the counter. Now that's not what the offense thought about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, but they're the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First down, a run with Barkley. Past midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he's able to get this down to the 36.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Hurts looking to throw. Out wide to Brown. He's got it in the red zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles threatening to run away with it already. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go, sack. Hawks.
2nd and 13. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here he is on 3rd and long. The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 19-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 47-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles continue dominating in our opening half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Complete out to the right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking for a throw here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tigers, 19 Lions. Here we go, check it, boss. Check the call, go.
They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Cooper DeJean with the stop. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
From the 26 on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that takes them to 3rd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 4th down, here comes Cade York and the Commanders' field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Great.
Now Hurts. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Breaks the tackle, Green grabs ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Great.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Have him gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by Von Miller.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's again for Wright. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gain of 11.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
At the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready, take go.
They go play action on first. Buying some time left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Quinyon Mitchell.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They go to Barkley again. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Eagles with a long field ahead. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Toss play to Barkley. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
1st and 10. He keeps it on the option. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
This one is up and good. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Go! 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
And 3 at the 42-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 42. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
complete beyond the marker. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
17 yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
10 at the 42-yard
So the Commanders sending out Cade York for the try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. That one falls short. It's no good. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. There's a 40-yard look from the right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing it to start this drive. Hits him on the out route. Space on the right. He's got room. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential. On now is York to kick this one away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
Will Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. A lot of grass ahead. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, the receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check go.
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pass is cut get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Okay, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working inside the red zone. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a small chunk off that lead. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential. Now he's York to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st down now. Ball at the 39-yard line.
Great.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hey, Silver.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Picks up a 10. But it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead.
Commanders 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Mustang 19.
Throwing off the play fake here. Called in by Lane. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Jahan Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
At the 35-yard line.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Viking 18.
They'll throw it. Outright McCaffrey makes the grab. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. He's dropping back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage.
Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation. We both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game. And when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Cade York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To the ground with Barkley. There he goes on the right side. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles continue piling it on here in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is picked off by Rayon Lane. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
No touch.
They go with Barkley here. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
No touch.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. Broke through the tackle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Good.
Shipley on the give, headed left. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Great.
Another for Shipley. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles just continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Tag! 19 target. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Second and 10 now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Washington. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? 60, 70 Lions. Take go.
He's going to throw this one. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Defense sent him packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with second down. Trying again, following the sack. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here we go, set.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Across midfield to the 45. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Well, listen to this crowd. They just showed it up on the big board, Brock. He is now the single-game rushing yards record holder.
This is pretty cool, Kate. I was there in person when this record was broken the first time, many, many years ago. Sean Alexander in a monsoon. To see it then, and now get to call it right here next to you in the booth, pretty special stuff.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on